Could the Warriors be on the brink of a pivotal trade that shifts the landscape of the NBA? As we sit at a crossroads in the 2024-25 season, the urgency for change has never been greater. With Curry's brilliance shining through the chaos, whispers of a significant acquisition are heating up. What if this move could not only bolster our roster but also reignite our championship aspirations? This is the moment we've been waiting for. Make sure to subscribe and like this video to stay in the loop with all things Golden State Warriors. The Golden State Warriors are at a pivotal moment in their season, sitting at an underwhelming 22-22 and struggling to find their footing in a competitive Western Conference. As a passionate fan, I can't help but feel a mix of frustration and hope as we approach the 2025 NBA trade deadline. With Stephen Curry's window slowly closing, the urgency for the front office to make some strategic moves has never been more pronounced. The reality is that Curry is carrying an overwhelming offensive load, and while Andrew Wiggins is contributing with 17 points per game, it's clear that we need another star to complement Steph. The injuries to our younger players like Jonathan Kuminga and Brandon Podziemski have only exacerbated the situation. Kuminga's ankle injury is particularly concerning as we need all hands on deck if we're going to make a run for the playoffs. One of the most talked about potential trades involves bringing Nikola Vucevic to the Bay Area. Can you imagine a frontcourt with Curry, Vucevic and Wiggins? Vucevic is having a stellar season, averaging over 20 points and 10 rebounds per game, while shooting a career-best 2% from three. This type of offensive versatility would not only take some pressure off of Curry, but also create more space for our offense to operate effectively. The proposed trade with the Chicago Bulls would see us giving up Gary Payton, Kyle Anderson, and Kevon Looney, along with 2 future first-round picks. While it's tough to part ways with championship-caliber players like Looney, the reality is that we need to pivot toward the present. This trade allows us to maintain our core of young talent, like Kuminga and Podziemski, while also bringing in a proven star who can produce immediately. But let's talk about the Dennis Schroeder situation. When we brought him in, it was a gamble, and honestly, it hasn't paid off. Averaging just 10.4 points and shooting poorly from the field, Schroeder hasn't found his rhythm in our system. Trading him for someone like Josh Green could be a smart move. Green may not be a household name, but he offers two-way play and has playoff experience, which can be invaluable as we head toward a critical stretch of the season. Now, I have to ask you all, do you think these proposed trades are the right path forward? Honestly, I'm torn. On one hand, bringing in Vucevic could elevate our chances of making a deep playoff run. But at what cost? Are we sacrificing too much in terms of future assets? And what about Schroeder? Are we giving up too soon? Or is this the right call to make? The Golden State Warriors have made headlines recently with a shocking simulated trade that could change the landscape of the franchise. Draymond Green, a cornerstone of the Warriors' success over the past 13 years, is reportedly on the trading block, and the chatter around this potential move is intense. Imagine a world where Green, a 4-time All-Star and a key leader in the locker room, is sent to the Los Angeles Lakers in exchange for a mix of talent and future assets. Now let's break down the proposed deal. Green, along with Kyle Anderson. In Buddy Hield, heading to the Lakers for Rui Hachimura. Gabe Vincent, Jared Vanderbilt, Christian Wood, a first-round pick in 2029, and 2 second-round picks in 2025. On the surface, this looks like a bold move by the Warriors, but the implications are complex and layered. Peter O'Keefe from Blue, Man Hoop, suggests that this trade is less about basketball and more about rivalry. Trading Green to a team like the Lakers? That's a conversation that goes beyond the court. The first-round pick in 2029 could certainly be valuable, but let's be honest. Are any of the incoming players truly on Green's level? Hachimura, while showing offensive promise, has struggled to elevate his game consistently. His current stats mirror his career averages, and one has to wonder if he has the potential to step into Green's shoes. Then there's Christian Wood. He's a talented scorer, no doubt, but his injury history raises questions. Would he be able to stay healthy and deliver the production needed to fill the void left by Draymond? Gabe Vincent is a solid point guard, but with Stephen Curry and Dennis Schroeder already on the roster, would he even see significant playing time? And while Vanderbilt is a strong defender, he simply lacks the playmaking ability that Green brings to the table. It's hard not to feel conflicted about this proposed trade. Sure, the Warriors would be gaining some future assets, which is appealing, as they look to rebuild and sustain their competitiveness. But at what cost? Green, even at 34, is still showcasing his value on the court. He's shooting an impressive 45% from three this season, a career high. He's not just a defensive stalwart, he's proving he can still contribute offensively, in meaningful ways. And let's not forget the emotional weight of this potential trade. Draymond is synonymous with the Warriors' identity. He's been there through the highs of championship glory and the lows of tough playoff exits. Trading him would signal a significant shift in the team's culture and direction. Would this be the right path for the franchise? Honestly, I'm torn. On one hand, I understand the need to plan for the future. The NBA is a business, and the Warriors must think strategically if they want to remain contenders. But on the other hand, letting go of a player like Green feels like a gamble that could backfire. It's not just about the numbers. It's about the heart and soul he brings to the team. So, Warriors fans, I want to hear from you. What do you think about this proposed deal? Are you in favor of trading Draymond for a chance to secure future picks, or do you believe it's too risky? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. How do you feel about potentially seeing Green in a Lakers jersey? It's a tough pill to swallow, and I want to know your opinions on this. As we continue to navigate these developments, make sure you're staying updated on all things Golden State. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel for the latest news and analysis. And don't forget to activate the notification bell to get all the latest updates. The Warriors' future is a hot topic, and your voice matters in this conversation. Let's keep the debate alive.